has slowed him down.
We've got Davis. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. 4 on the shot clock. Washington passes to Irving. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Onside Barrett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
Mavericks leading by 19. Irving with it. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Dick. Thompson misses. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now here is Davis. Over Olynyk. And it's Davis missing.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Anthony Davis.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Dallas leading by 17. And here is Irving. He's got 15. Washington finds Irving. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And that one's good quickly.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Mavericks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Out to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Good on the triple. Washington's got 6.
Well, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. We get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We take a look at the Mavericks. They're in 2nd, looking to take over the 1st spot.
You know, right now, Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Now Irving, he's got 19. Stafford is screen on quickly. Irving kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Dick. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Raptors trail by 19. Here's Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson passes to Washington. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 10 points for Anthony Davis.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Remember, tonight does not count towards the regular season standings. Greg, do you expect the coaches to empty their benches?
Yeah, and this one is out of hand, so you probably start the fourth with your best 5. If they can't cut the lead down, probably rest your starters and start focusing on the regular season.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Barrett. Barnes against Gafford. Barnes can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 23. Washington finds Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, when trying to defend Davis, the combination of size and quickness he has is a problem. Hard not to foul.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Now, here is Irving. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Davis kicks to Irving. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Good awareness that time by Irving of where the shot clock was.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Emmanuel Quickly. 1 shot.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Washington. Thompson inside. Dick defending. And Thompson gets it to go.
And a little contact doesn't faze Thompson. He's used to having to make difficult shots.
Now, here's Barrett. 15 points in the game. Driving to the basket. Here's Olynyk. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with the 14-man.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Dick. Buries it from three-point range. Dick's got 6.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Left side, Davis. Shoots over Dick. Tries again. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's quickly the Mavericks making the shot.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Washington passes to Davis. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Gafford sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the result.
There's Dinwiddie. Raptors knocking down the tray. Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against Memphis, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Well, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. Here's Abaji. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Lawson. A 3. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Lawson. Thompson's got 15.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Olynyk dishes to Brown. From deep. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Poeltl. I mean, he's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul him. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Poeltl is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Second free throw, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Lawson with a screen on quickly. Dinwiddie finds Lawson. Pass to Gafford. Lawson outside. Dinwiddie for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Quickly with it. He's got 11. Inside. Here's Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Agbaji. Sinks the triple. Abaji's got his first 3 points of the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here now is Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. Lawson outside. Dinwiddie outside. Thompson from long range. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. Thompson against Brown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Lively. Dallas moving it around. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:36 left to play here in the third. And here's Boucher. Here's Agbaji. Pirtle with a screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Quickly for 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Thompson passes to Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 10 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Here's Brown. Pass to Boucher. To halt the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boucher's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 10. Driving in. It's good. Dinwiddie's got 12 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Agbaji. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Thompson. And another basket for Dallas.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We got some great looks. Great looks. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
The words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
Well, we're close to crowning the 2024 NBA Cup winner. Final quarter here on 2K Sports. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Mitchell. Pirtle is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Brown. And it's Agbaji in at the 3. Now, here is Irving. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Kleber, the pass to Grimes. Gafford against Pirtle. Pass to Grimes. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And there it is for him. Abaji's got 10 points in just the second half.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so here is Dallas. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Hardy passes to Cleveland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleber is vital for this team.
You know, Kleber usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brown. Here's Abaji. Boucher kicks to Mitchell. He takes it in. Another shot. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Brown. Kleber, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Mitchell looking it over. Over to the wing. Gafford against Pirtle. Goes up the baseline. Got a hand on it. Here's Exum. Pass to Gafford. Yep, that one goes. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Now here's Brown. Mitchell right side. Shot by Brown. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You got to guard Brown closely because if not, he'll shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Now here's Hardy. Covered by Mitchell. Launches it. Exum's shot is off. Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Mitchell wide open. Here's Pirtle. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Now here's Exum. Screen by Gafford. Exum passes to Gafford. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Abaji. Brown outside. And he makes good on the layup.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Grimes passes to Gafford. No good, unable to end this run. Raptors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Mavericks leading by 20. Over to the left wing. Back to Exum. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Solid rebound there. And with a sport like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Off target with the jump hook. Mavericks leading by 20. Here's Grimes. Now Gafford. They double him with Mitchell. Here's Kleba. Dallas again missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. Boucher finds Brown. Toronto working the ball around now. This one for three. And he stays with it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Now here's Exum. Pass to Kleba. Now here's Hardy. Back to Kleba. Comes up empty down low. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Abaji can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
And that one falls for Gafford. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Irving against Quickly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Here's Toronto. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Barnes. Out to Barrett. No good from outside. Dallas leading by 22. Now Irving. For to screen on Quickly. Davis in the corner. Thompson inside the line. Dallas again missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Dick. He's covered by Washington. Barrett, no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Thompson outside. Davis down low. Barnes on him. And it's Davis missing. After shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Barrett. And the rejection by Gafford. Thompson outside. Left side, Irving. Up top, Washington. Pass to Thompson. Dallas, no good that time either. Toronto shooting here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Dick finds Barrett. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here is Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Here's Irving, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Out to Thompson, the tray. Toronto grabs the miss. Brown outside. Pass to Boucher. And the rejection by Gafford. Thompson outside. Now here's Irving. He's covered by Brown. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Walter. And it's good, 2 points. 16 seconds left in the game. Irving with it. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That's how I leave. Dreams from the fly. Monument Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets. I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grind me like Tanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. while I write my notes in the captain's log. Court side, court shit, I need my name up on the Forbes.